If you're black, nothing for you. But if you're white, there's something for you. In the world, white is right, but black is wrong. If you're black, nothing for you. If you're white, there's plenty for you. Desperate things on the road, in search of a white man. White is something for you.
Oh, so fabulous.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again. It's your girl Dumebi. If this is your first time coming across my channel, you're welcome. I do hope you decide to subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. It's so good to have you here. So first of all, my usual disclaimer: this video is strictly for educational purposes. Please do not go searching out the people that I talk about in this video. Don't send them any form of hate comment, threats, or violence. This channel does not support any of that. So today's video is something very light-hearted, not that serious, but there's still something I want us to talk about regarding this video. Okay, so there's this audio that has been trending on TikTok, and a lot of black people, and I mean like the entire African diaspora, have been using this sound. And this particular audio was from a Nigerian Nollywood movie. Nollywood is what we call our Nigerian movie industry. So now I'm just going to go ahead and play some of the videos that black people have used this particular audio to create on TikTok.
If you're black, nothing for you. But if you're white, there's something for you. In the world, white is right, but black is wrong. If you're black, nothing for you. If you're white, there's plenty for you. If you're black, nothing for you. But if you're white, there's something for you. In the world, white is right, but black is wrong. If you're black, nothing for you. If you're black, nothing for you. But if you're white, there's something for you. In the world, white is right, but black is wrong. If you're black, nothing for you. If you're white, there's plenty for you. If you're black, nothing for you. But if you're white, there's something for you. If you're black, nothing for you. But if you're white, there's something for you. In the world, white is right, but black is wrong. If you're black, nothing for you. But if you're white, there's something for you. In the world, white is right, but black is wrong.
Now that you guys have seen that video, I believe you guys understand the point of the audio, right? That sound has been assigned to people, you know, creating satirical content, talking about white privilege and anti-blackness, basically. So it's been a very big trend on TikTok, like for real. Like that song is everywhere, and people say it's catchy. Whitey. Okay, now on a serious note, so it's basically satire. People are communicating what they think about white privilege and instances where white privilege is evident in our society, and anti-blackness as well, and they're just using it to create content on TikTok. I believe in some of those scenarios we can probably relate with some of those things that they are talking about in this video. So now there's this guy. He actually has a large following, about 2 million followers on TikTok, and I believe he's Ghanaian and he's also British. So he creates this kind of comic, very laughable, really relatable, laughable kind of content on TikTok. So this guy actually made this sound kind of like his signature, and what I mean is, like, he created so many videos under this audio or using this audio, and they kind of blew up. So he was basically showing up on a lot of black people's For You page. For You page is like discovery page, where, you know, they kind of suggest content that they feel you might be interested in. So a lot of people got to know him using this sound, and his videos were really going viral. So he made so many videos. Let me play some of them.
If you're black, nothing for you. But if you're white, there's something for you. In the world, white is right, but black is wrong. If whitey. If you're black, nothing for you. But if you're white, there's something for you. In the world, white is right, but black is wrong. Whitey. If you're black, nothing for you. But if you're white, there's something for you. In the world, white is right, but black is wrong.
So now, after he made those videos and people were, vibing with it, a lot of black people were relating to the things he was talking about, he now made this other video. So from that video, people are like, woo! So you mean all this while you were saying these things about blackness and white privilege and anti-blackness, and we're all vibing with you on that level, just for us to find out that your girlfriend is a palm-colored person, you're dating a full-blown white girl, so people were like, anyway, we should have known. There's certainly some kind of disappointment, and I don't know if I'll say surprise. People are not surprised, because at this point I don't think anybody's surprised when they find out that a black person is with a palm-colored person, right? But I think they kind of expected more, and then some people made videos in regards to that. So let me just go ahead and play their videos.
Can I know my offense?
Oh, baby love, we weren't surprised. We would have been surprised if you had a black girlfriend. I would suggest you start marketing your content towards white women in the white community instead of black women, the thing that made your whole career what it is. Trust me, we are used to black men that make their whole careers off of targeting their content towards the black community, creating careers that would be nothing without the black community. Just to come out here with a white woman on your side, trust me, y'all are not surprising to us anymore. From the Childish Gambinos to the Jordan Peels to this nigga. What's surprising is to see a black man that made a career off of the black community, the black culture, and then he also has a black wife. That's surprising as hell. Sad to say that we're surprised by that, but
the number of think pieces I have seen on my For You page just because this man is dating a white girl is actually unserious, because it's not that deep. It was never that serious. Just because he's dating someone white doesn't mean he's not black. It's not that deep. Some of you are doing too much now.
Whitey.
I couldn't scroll 2 times on my For You page without seeing this dude, because he was really funny and the song is catchy as hell. But right now he's getting killed on TikTok because they found out that his girlfriend was white. And even though that's not really fair, I kind of get it. Because if you look at this dude looks really black, right? You go to his page, you see the flag of Ghana. I feel like when I look at him, it's like when Uncle Ruckus thinks about a black person, I'm assuming he's going to think about a guy that looks like him. It's going to be like, So whatever, when he was making the songs, it felt like he gave some credence, to the story, where he felt like he could relate to, things being unfair, things being Eurocentric, where people sort of gravitate towards white people and there's not many option for us, right? But if you take a look at other folks, you wouldn't be as mad. If I look at a Charles Barkley, I'm going to go ahead and assume that he's with a white chick, right? If I look at, what's his name? The Peel guy. I'm not going to look on Google to see if he's with a white chick, because I want to assume he's with a white chick. Richard Jefferson? I know Dr. Umar has him blocked, and this dude has never been with a sister. So I think that sort of made it that's worse. I don't know. This is sort of my take on it. On a side note, that one really hurt me specifically when they say, oh, they prefer tall, dark, and handsome. My dumbass really thought they were talking about us. But hey.
No wonder why you were dancing so damn hard to that damn song. You were trying to make sure that us black people know that if there's black, there's nothing for us with you. You wanted a whitey. Heard you, Black King. Go on with your whitey here. Now we know. Now, loud and clear why you were dancing so hard to that song. I know you felt that in your chest right there. In a world where white is right and black is wrong. Got you, King.
Don't cancel me, y'all. This is probably one of my more problematic opinions, but you know when you see a black creator and they love talking about being black and this and that and the third, and then you see their significant other and they're suddenly not black, very much white, and it's like, what's going on here? You know, and then the community starts dragging them. They go hard sometimes, y'all. You know what? Not gonna lie, I've been kind of enjoying it. I'm sorry. Like, black community get some leeway. Black men, you know exactly why the community acting this way. Let's be a little more serious, y'all. Now, some of them be giving that vibe, but those who don't be giving that vibe, and then they date the white woman, yeah, I be enjoying. I'm not like a commenter too. I might do a repost. I ain't gonna like make my own comment, but the dragging, I might enjoy it with my popcorn. I'm gonna be for real, y'all.
So I see everybody getting Asher Glean together because, you know, he's like really popular for using the whitey or using that popular sound. And people feel deceived, you know, finding out now that he has a white girlfriend. I'm not shocked. It will never shock me when a black man is dating a non-black woman. But I am going to point out why black people, and more specifically black women, seem to have an adverse reaction when we find out that a black man, usually someone in the public eye, has a white partner. In this particular situation, it reminds me of Jay Ellis from Insecure. And the issue really isn't that you have a white girlfriend. We keep saying this. We really don't care. It's more so that there's something disingenuous about creating content and marketing content specifically to black women. You're not actually either attracted, invested, or interested in black women at all. Obviously, he lives in the UK, so I really don't know who his audience is. Actually, I'm lying. I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to be PC, but I do know who his audience is. It's us. Hence why he keeps using that sound, because we find it funny. It's just so weird to me. I feel like there should be a phrase for this. For today, we are going to call it Gambinism. Yeah, Gambinism. Y'all have a case of Gambinism. Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, panders to black women and black people through music and through media, and he goes home to non-black women. It's almost like a lot of them identify more with other races, or they want to identify more with other races, but they also know that there's more money to be made when it comes to pandering and appealing to black women. So obviously that's what they're gonna do. There's nothing wrong with creating content that black people find funny. I mean, he's still black, but for you to keep making these TikToks that are constantly like poking fun at white people, and you know the song is about dating only white people, while you have videos up from not that long ago with a chicken foot in your face. I mean, he said it best. If you're black, nothing for you. But if you're white, there's something for you. And that's how Sue sees it.
So now, it's not that deep actually. Some people are just laughing it up, even in the comment section. But to some people, it was that deep because apparently he lost quite some followers. Like, it was that deep. People are like, race traitor, you're a betrayer. How can you be here talking about anti-blackness and white privilege? And we think we're all in the same boat, but all the while you're sleeping with the enemy. I'm just being dramatic. They didn't put it like that, but you guys get what I mean. So that means it wasn't satire for you. It was actually your reality. To us, it was satire. To you, it's real. Like, if it's a black girl, nothing for them where you are. But if they are white, you're going to date them, right? So people actually took offense to that. So that's what I want us to kind of talk about in this video. Because I've seen a lot of times when a black person who is maybe prominent or famous, or someone who, you know, speaks on black culture or generally is accepted by black people, maybe they create content that black people relate with. Most of their fans are black people. So when such a person kind of like is exposed for dating outside their race, the black community doesn't seem to really take that well. And now I'm not even going to say it's just men that do it. It's not just black men, black women to do it, right? So it just got me thinking, like, it got to the point that this guy lost followers. So it really is that deep for some of us. And I want us to talk about it. Does it mean that when a black person kind of like gets their popularity or their fame or their source of livelihood off of black culture or being relatable to black people, creating some kind of content or being famous or whatever, whereby your major supporters are black, do these celebrities or these public figures or whatever in this position owe us that loyalty when it comes to choosing who they date or procreate with or partner up with or marry? Like, does the fact that you're, proud of your black culture, creating this kind of content or having a lot of black followership and supporters automatically mean that you have to be with a black person? Like, why do we tend to associate that level of betrayal or disappointment when we find out that they are not with black people? I want us to discuss that in the comment section. Like, why is it a big deal? I don't know if other races do this. I can't speak on that, but I know that it happens with black people. We see that with our black celebrities that date outside and marry outside of their race. We see that with our sports people. We see that a lot. So I want to know why it's such a big deal. And the question here is, we all know that it's not every white person that is Ray to the cyst, right? It's not every palm color person that has anti-black biases. So if we accept that, why do we automatically feel like someone who's pro-black cannot be with a white person? What if that white person happens to be someone that is not Ray to the cyst, or they've done the work? They've done the work, basically. They've educated themselves and all of that, and they are pro-black themselves. I'm talking of the white partners now. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, I'm not with a white person. I never have been with a white person. Yeah. So I'm not trying to make excuses for anyone who's with a white person. And I'm not saying it is bad either, please. I know we talk about interracial relationships on this channel, but I've never really outrightly come out to say I'm against it. Neither have I come out to say I support it. That's because these things are really, you cannot tell people what to do. They should do what works for them, but they should also know the repercussions, the pros and cons of doing whatever works for them. You cannot tell people what to do with their lives, right? So now, that is the question. Being that we know that some palm color people are not racist, is it okay to be with such a person when you are a pro-black person in the front line, maybe speaking up for black people on pro-black issues, and or being someone that has a kind of career that you have a lot of black supporters and black fans? Why is it such a sacrilege? Why do we tend to always feel betrayed when that happens? And then I need to also say, like, you guys know that on this channel I play stitches from people and all that. It will shock you guys to know that a lot of the pro-black, very strong voices we have that speak up against anti-blackness and white supremacy and all of that I play their stitches here, have at one point or the other admitted to being with a palm color person, or are even in full-blown relationships or married to palm color people. And usually when I find out, I'm always surprised, but I'm also not surprised because I'm like, love who you want to love. So the question now is, do we believe that being with a palm color person or someone outside your race will not make your pro-black cause genuine? Like we have to like side eye you when you're coming out talking about being pro-black and stuff like that just because you're not with a black person? Like, I want us to discuss that. But I think the most interesting thing for me is I want to really know how these palm color people that are with these pro-black people that are really vocal about their, about their views about pro-blackness and anti-blackness and white supremacy and stuff, how do their palm color partners feel watching them say things like that and listening to the things their partners have to say about their race? Like, that has to be uncomfortable. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think. Please be sure to leave your comment in the comment section. Let's have a discussion. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
If you're black, nothing for you, but if you're white, there's something for you. In the world, white is right, but black is wrong. If you're black, nothing for you, but if you're white, there's something for you. In the world, white is right, but black is wrong.
As a classic Nollywood lover, I never imagined a whitey. I never imagined that sound trending on TikTok. This film is so old, so how it's now become a trend is shocking to me. But the film is actually called White Hunters. I know that on YouTube they do rename the film. I think on YouTube it's called Cheeky Girls, but the original title was White Hunters, and I think the name explains it for itself. Film is about Nigerian babes trying to find a white man that can spoil them, give them money. They'll actually go as far as marrying them just to have the money. And to them, a white man is any non-black person outside of Africa that can actually spoil them, that has the moolah, baby. The film stars my faves, Ini Edu, Funke Akindele, Mercy Johnson. These are the OGs, the original baddies. If you're black, nothing for you. If you're white, there's something for you. Are you dumb? It's just so funny how people are laughing about the accent, the lyrics, because the reality is the lyrics is the entire plot. When I tell you classic Nollywood will forever remain undefeated.